Hello, children. Hope you're all fine and safe. You all know me, right? So, there is no need for a new introduction. I am Satya Devi, ma'am, and this year I will be handling history and civics for you. A very warm welcome to this new academic year. Let me congratulate you for being promoted to the middle school. Now, as you have come to middle school, it means that you have more responsibilities to carry out. So, from now onwards, you should start focusing on your studies a little more than last year. Let's have a look at the subject and contents to be learned. This year, you are going to study in history various civilizations, the rise of two new religions, rise of kingdoms, Mauryan Empire, Gupta Empire, and so on. In civics, you will be learning about the local self-governments in rural and urban areas. I request your full cooperation and participation in the class for a proper understanding of the subject. Please be on time for the class. Be ready with your book and pen. Are you ready? Now let's see what is history. History is the study of the past. In history, we study about the past life of the people. We come to know about the reigns of various kings, their achievements, and their conquest. It also gives us an idea about the state of art, literature, culture, and civilizations. We correct and learn from the mistakes done by our ancestors. So, history is a key to the present and window to the past. We shall start the lesson with a brief introduction. Our first lesson is the River Valley Civilization. Under this, you will be studying the Mesopotamian civilization. First, let us see what a civilization is. Civilization means a group of people living in a civilized and organized manner. Or it can be defined as the process by which a society develops its own culture and institutions. So, a civilization means a group of people coming together, forming a settlement, and developing a livelihood, establishing a set of rules and laws under a common leader, developing their own language, customs, and religion. A highly developed and organized human society is called a civilized society. Now shall we see the major river valley civilizations? They are Mesopotamian civilization, Egyptian civilization, Chinese civilization, and Harappan civilization. Now we will learn about the Mesopotamian civilization. The word Mesopotamia means land between two rivers. So here, which are the two rivers that lie on either sides of Mesopotamia? They are Euphrates and Tigris. This river valley civilization was located in the modern day Iraq between the rivers Euphrates and Tigris. Now you should think why they are called river valley civilization. They are called river valley civilizations because civilizations arose on the banks of rivers. Where do people prefer to live? People prefer to live in a place where all the facilities are available. These civilizations, when it was first developed, the nomadic people were finding a place where they could start growing food crops. So, they were searching for a place where water was available. Thus, they settled near the banks of rivers for growing crops. This led to the development of civilization. Now, let us see why did civilizations arise on the banks of rivers. Rivers were the main source of water for agriculture, drinking, and other purposes. Rivers served as the main source of transport and trade. River valleys were fertile for growing crops. Rivers served as a source for fishing as an occupation. Now, let's recap. What is civilization? A civilization is defined as a group of people living together in a civilized and organized manner. Next, what are the major river valley civilizations? They are Mesopotamian civilization, Egyptian civilization, Chinese civilization, and Harappan civilization. Why are they called river valley civilizations? They are called river valley civilizations because they arose on the banks of rivers. I hope all of you would have understood till this. Read the notes and learn. Bye and see you soon.